That's the first fish of the session in the net, and she looks a beauty. So welcome back to the channel, and you find me here this weekend at the new Celtic Lakes in Lampeter. Now, I sort of call this place the place that dreams come true. Why do I call it the place that dreams come true? Because in my opinion, it's definitely one of the best run day tickets that I've visited anyway, and I have been around the country quite a bit fishing, and yeah, I really do love the place. It's absolutely fantastic. The fishing's quality. It's going to be hard this weekend, that's without a shadow of a doubt. It's -3 at night, and it's just absolutely Baltic freezing. But it's fishing. We're in here for 48 hours. It's a gorgeous lake and holds some massive fish. Now, when I say massive fish, I mean fish to over £100. That's right, I said fish over £100. Holds some. It's got a resident of a few big sturgeon, which go over to the £100 mark. It's got cats to 40, which we don't expect to see this time of year. It's way too cold for the cats. It's got lovely carp in it. Carp range to over £30. It's got a good head of carp in it, so keep tuned and let's see what we do and if we can get some. So I'm actually set up. I've just been for a little walk around. I'm set up on my peg. You book your peg on your booking. I've been coming to this venue for, this will be my 6th year visiting the new Celtic Lakes. So I sort of knew what peg I wanted and where I wanted to be. There is no hot peg on here. Yes, there's a couple of favourite pegs on here. That's without a shadow of a doubt. Same as any water really, holds favourite pegs. This definitely has a few favourite pegs. Plenty of good double pegs if you want to come and fish with your buddy or with your wife. There's no children on this lake. But there is another lake just over there, which is a fantastic lake. Again, holds lots of carp. It is a carp lake, holds lots of carp, and is really a good runs water. Fantastic with the younger anglers. Don't forget, if you bring the younger anglers, they need an adult with them. But I'm sure if you call the reception, speak to Neil or Maggie, they'll fill you in on all the details and the rules, which is absolutely, I'm not joking guys, absolutely fantastic in this venue. So that's me over there. You can see me set up over there, and I'm fishing with my mate Brian. So we have 48 hours. Hopefully we can get some fish, but I gotta be honest, one fish in these conditions would be fantastic. Scream, man. First fish of the session. Let's hope I can get it in the net. Here she goes. Wasn't expecting a fish that soon, if I was expecting one at all this weekend. Happy with that though. Beautiful mirror, £17. Put it back and see if we can get another. Happy days. First one of the year, Bri. That's a run. That's a run. Oh. That's a proper run, that, mate. Swimming in towards me. Nice chunky common. Going for the net. Oh, I'm going to the handle. In the net. Oh.
Fucking disgusting to me over that.
I forgot to extend the net and I was trying to reach out. Telescopic handle. Fish number 2 comes in the shape of a stunning golden 14-pound common. Absolutely melted off, proper scream. So the session's underway. Let's see if we can get a big one. So this is a bit of carp med. Lots of fisheries recommend it, and if you want to look after your fishing, guys, you should be using it anyway. So basically this is a Nash brand. There's lots of different brands out there, but you just put a little bit of it on the hook hold, just like that. Then get a bit of water out your water bucket and apply. They all work differently, but this one works if you apply a little bit of water to it, and it just heals it, or seals it even, stops any infections, keeps that mouth in tip-top condition, and looking after the fish. Also, once you catch them fish, just have a quick look over, see that there's no battle scars that might need some healing. These fish only look the way they look because the way we look after them. So it's that time of night, time to think food. Quick, easy, simple bivvy food, toasty maker, chicken slices, or sliced chicken bits even, Mexican chili cheese, some good thick bread, and a nice toasty. Oh, cooked with perfection, that's gonna be. $7 AM on a morning with a night of no fish. It dropped to -2 last night though. It was very cold, but it's not a bad morning at all. Really nice morning, to be fair. I don't get up really early in the morning on a winter carp session because the fish aren't active enough to see what's going on. So I don't think you're missing much personally by getting up at first light. In the summer I'd be up at 4 AM, I'd be watching the water and seeing what's going on. But this time of year there's not enough activity. So time for coffee. We have my setup, fishing a solid bag setup. I've got this on a Gardner mugger hook, which I really love using. Then I've got a bait screw for attaching my bait, and then I'm fishing with a Fox inline lead with the Fox PVA bag insets, and then I'm fishing that onto a lead free leader with a loop on the end of it that I tie all myself. Oop, that's gone a bit blur, it's not focusing on it. Yeah, there we are, with a loop that I put on the end of it. I can teach you how to do them loops actually, because you can't just tie a knot in it, because if you get a break off, you don't want a fish tethering around with a lead, so everything needs to break down as simple as this. I'm doing this with one hand, very little effort. That breaks down, that then would need to come off there, that there would come off there. There's very little effort in this, as you can see. You want that fish trailing as little tackle as possible until it manages to get rid of the hook. So that there then freely, I'm struggling to do this one hand, I'm actually recording with my other hand, freely comes off there, just like that. Whoop, another hook stuck in my leg, just like that. And then there's absolutely nothing really trailing behind that fish, and it would dispose of that hook very quickly. Bait screw is as simple as this. Get your boilie of choice. Here I've gone for a fruity squid. Why is that not focusing? Focus is terrible this morning. It's just a matter of screwing it on there like that. There we are, that's on there, and it's a wafter, so it'll sit just like that. Hook will sit flat on the deck. You need to set it so it turns like that in the fish's mouth, and you justify that by where you place the rubber stop, which I like it to be just about there, so it's just on the back of the curve every time. PVA bag of bag choice. 1 scoop of the finer stuff right in the bottom. I like to place the bag just like that. That'll sit there now. Once the bag is half full, I like to then place the lead against one side, opposite side to where I've placed the hook, so the hook's down here somewhere. Fill it in just like this. So a lot of people put the lead in the middle of the bag. I like it against the side of the bag, and I'll explain why in a minute. A little bit more, give it a shake. So now we're left with a bag looking like that. So now it's just a matter of giving it all a pinch, giving it a good shake about, getting it all nice and tight, pushing it all down nice and tight, good wiggle. Now you can buy a PVA tape or stuff, but this is what I do because I'm a cheapskate, and the cost of the tape is another packet of bags. I then cut the bag down like that, give them a good twist round, bring that round on itself. It's a little bit tricky, but once you get used to doing it, it's fine. Just a simple overhand knot, pull that nice and tight. I like to do it twice. Just like that. Pull that back to where it should be. Like that. And then just trim the excess PVA. So that's your bag, like that. Next stage is to fold the corners. So just push it in, gives you a corner of the bag just like that. Lightly lick one of your fingers, not the bag. Pull it over, all down, and it'll stick. Again, the other side now. Lightly lick your finger, your thumb even, pulling it down, and then holding it down with your finger for a couple of seconds. That'll stick. Now your bag's nice and solid. That's your PVA bag ready to go out. She's nice and solid, compact, everything's folded, so you're going to get the best flying distance in it. Now I explained my lead is on the side of the bag, not in the centre of the bag. So my lead is just behind this bit here, which is on the side of the bag. The reason for doing that, obviously the lead's the heaviest thing in the bag, so that'll sink now like that and go down, and the lead will be sat on the bottom with all the bait over the top of it, plus my hook bait. That's the theory anyway. Brian's got action on this very cold day, on our second day in now, and he's got a bit of action going on. Let's hopefully see if she graces the net for him. Happy days. Fish number 2 for the main man. Actually it's fish number 3, but fish number 2 today. Get in, Brian. Well, it's the final morning and there's been absolute no action for myself. All my action come in the first sort of 3.5 hours, landing 2 fish. Brian's had a very good session though. He's landed 7 carp and a bream and lost a sturgeon. So he's had a very good winter session. Would you believe it? On the last morning it's actually raining, so we're not even going to get to pack up dry. But that's carp fishing, eh? Literally in the middle of a pack down, and he's in again. And it graces the net. What a way to finish a winter session. Absolute stunning mirror, mid double, top angling. Fair play, Brian. Good finish to the session. Well, that's my peg, clean and tidy, everything wrapped up in the van, ready to go home. So guys, thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button and like, and there'll be plenty more videos of the future, in the future even. And it's not just carp fishing, it's sea fishing, river fishing, every sort of fishing you can think of. Mixed angling. I'm a mixed angler, and if you haven't been to the Celtic Lakes here in Lampeter, do check it out. It's a fantastic venue, fantastically run, and don't forget to check the rules before you even think about booking on, and speak to Neil or Maggie at the office and they'll help you out. So until next time, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.